Yeah, man, this is a very unfortunate situation. Very, very unfortunate situation, man. Uh Terrible, terrible news to even be covering this, man. There's been a lot going on in the world, man. Just hug your people, man. Let your people know you love them. Cause it's fucked up out here, y'all. I can't even say that. My bad. It's messed up out here, y'all. So, man, love on your peoples. Before we get started, let me get this thumbnail together before I even get started and forget. Love on your peoples though, man. This a sick ass story. Um Turns out he was messing with this girl for years, man. All kind of twists and turns, man. The man was dropping songs on her birthday. Like for the last 2 years, on her birthday, every year he dropped a song. Like he was on some creepy freak bullshit, man. Shout out to everybody coming in the building. Yo, what's good, Pedro? What's happening? You just getting in, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody rolling in. This is a very unfortunate situation, man. I hate to even have to be covering this for real, man. Cause it's real messed up. Young girl went missing about, let me see when this flyer say. Get my information together. I don't want to just be last seen April 5th, 2024. She went missing from Lake Elzorn in California. Damn, man. Last seen wearing gray pants and a black sweater and a hat and Hello Kitty sandals. Damn, man. So her mother reported her missing back in 2024. So yeah, about a year. She was missing for about a year and some change. Very, very unfortunate, man. We gonna roll this video footage and we gonna get over to Twitter, man. Twitter got the investigators and shit. They gonna get the crime solved, man. This shit messed up.
Reports vary. Some outlets say it sat in a tow yard for just a couple of days. Others say nearly 5.
The LAPD towed the car from the yard after gathering evidence at the scene. They say the car was reported abandoned in the Hollywood Hills about 5 days ago.
Either way, a luxury Tesla was left impounded in Hollywood until workers noticed something alarming. A foul odor coming from inside. LAPD says officers were called, and when detectives opened the vehicle, they found human remains sealed in a bag in the trunk. From that moment, the case shifted into a full death investigation. How could a car carrying something so grim sit unnoticed for days?
We are going to continue to move this investigation forward. The next phase of this investigation is going to involve the identification of the human remains, and that will be done by the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office.
To understand, we need to look at how it first ended up there. At first glance, the Tesla looked like any other vehicle sitting in the impound lot. Sleek and black, it was parked among rows of dented sedans and aging compacts, logged into the system and left behind the chain-link fencing of a Hollywood tow yard. Nothing about its arrival suggested more than a routine job. The car had first drawn attention in the Hollywood Hills, where it sat parked for days in a spot where vehicles don't usually linger. Eventually, a tow truck was dispatched, and the Tesla was brought into storage. Abandoned luxury cars aren't unusual in Los Angeles, sometimes stolen, sometimes left when costly repairs outweigh value. So this one was simply locked and added to the yard's growing line. But after several days passed, workers began to notice something strange.
I was here this weekend, so I don't know. I know there's cars upstairs, a lot of them. So
A smell, faint at first, grew stronger. By the time it could no longer be ignored, staff reported it and called for police assistance. According to officials, officers were dispatched around midday to the tow yard on Mansfield Avenue. When detectives arrived and opened the trunk, the routine ended. Inside, they found human remains sealed inside a bag. Detectives immediately classified the find as part of a death investigation. What had seemed like an unclaimed vehicle was now a potential crime scene. The discovery was unsettling for those working in the yard. For days, ordinary business had carried on just a few feet away. Staff signing papers, customers retrieving cars, mechanics hearing the hum of fresh engines, without anyone realizing what sat hidden within that Tesla. From there, the case moved quickly. Investigators.
What the fuck? Now, we innocent until proven guilty now, right? In America, that's what they say. They say we innocent until proven guilty. But the vehicle was found abandoned. I don't know if he reported it stolen. Ain't no reports of it being reported stolen or nothing like that. They find a vehicle. This nigga out and about, he on tour or some shit like that. He ain't said nothing. He just doing his thing. But damn, she was missing for a year. That's crazy.
Checking registration details and looking for any evidence that might connect the vehicle to the unidentified remains. At that point, no one knew who the victim was or how they had ended up inside. Early coverage highlighted the mystery. Reporters noted the contrast between the secrecy of the car's contents and the very public location in which it was found. LAPD officials confirmed they were treating the situation as a death investigation, but released no immediate information about the victim's identity. The only solid details given were the car's impound history, the bag discovered in the trunk, and the evidence being reviewed by detectives. That lack of clarity was enough to capture wider attention. News outlets circulated the story, and public curiosity grew as journalists searched for clues about ownership. Authorities, meanwhile, focused squarely on the registration records and other leads that might explain who had driven the Tesla and how the crime had unfolded. In other words, investigators now faced two pressing puzzles. Who was the person in the trunk, and what connection did they have to the car itself? Answering that meant going beyond the grisly tow yard discovery and asking who held the keys before the Tesla was impounded. It was that step, tracing the registration back to its listed owner, that would shift the entire story. The name linked to the car turned out not to be anonymous at all, but one already known to millions of people. The car's registration brought immediate attention once the name attached became clear. David Anthony Burke, better known as the artist David. At just 20 years old, he had already gone from recording songs in his bedroom to building an international following. Born in Queens and raised in Houston, his rise was unusual but swift, turning online uploads into a career that put him on stages across the world. Multiple outlets reported that Tesla was registered in his name, and that fact alone transformed the discovery from a local investigation or into a major news story. The timing.
What's the link, bruh? They find a dead teenager body in your car. It really ain't shit you could say, bruh. Like, unless you sold that whip or your whip got stole, you cooked, buddy. And then they find out you got a connection to her. He cooked. In a court of public opinion.
Los Angeles were inspecting the vehicle. David was across the country, actively performing on his Withered World tour. On the day the body was discovered, he took the stage in Minneapolis, with videos and posts confirming his performance in front of a live audience. Authorities had not released the identity of the remains,
so hold on. He had to keep that shit lit. He had to keep that shit lit. They found a body. Boy, you know he was shitting bricks when they found that body. You know he was shitting bricks before he went on stage. They found a body in your shit, nigga. They found the whip. Well, he knew what was in the car. He been knew the news. He been knew they was about to find that shit. Yeah, they found the whip. He seen it, bro. He was like, damn, he cooked. He cooked, bro. He cooked. He cooked, not gonna lie.
Authorities had not released the identity.
They gonna play that shit in court.
But news reports and concert footage left no doubt that David himself was alive. His spokesperson quickly added that he had been informed of the situation and was fully cooperating with authorities, an important step in clarifying his role. Even with that confirmation, the association carried weight. For fans, seeing him perform in packed venues while also hearing his name tied to a death investigation produced a kind of dissonance. On social media, Updates about set lists and crowd reactions appeared alongside headlines about the discovery in his registered car. The collision of those images, spotlights on stage contrasted with police tape in Hollywood, kept the case in the public eye and deepened the intrigue. That scrutiny was fueled by the size of his platform. David has roughly 33 million monthly listeners on Spotify and a large following across Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms. His songs regularly trend on social media, and he has collaborated with well-known artists. This broad reach explained why his name in a police report drew such rapid, widespread coverage, and why speculation flared so quickly in the first hours after the discovery. For many, the juxtaposition of success and tragedy was both confusing and unsettling. The essential facts, though, remained steady. Authorities confirmed the remains had not yet been publicly identified. Reports made clear the vehicle was registered to David Anthony Burke. His team stated he was cooperating with officers, while his tour schedule and documented appearances showed he was continuing his performances without interruption. What drew so much attention was not any suspicion of him,
make that shit
but
look
the unanswered
regular.
question of who the victim was and how they ended up inside that car. By tying together a young artist's rapid success and a grim police discovery, this story occupied an unusual space.
Alright. That's all cool. That's all cool. But shit got weird. Let's go to the family TV. Shout out to the family TV, man. We should have been looking at his first. His was a lot more informative, speaking to the relationship of the young lady. Oh, hell no. We ain't doing no music. We gonna get the boo. We ain't doing no music.
Literally what? Band lab is that?
Band lab.
Would you be able to show us like a little tutorial of how that works?
I got you.
And you're using like a little mic or what?
I got the studio with me. I got the studio with me.
You don't use it on the wire.
Yes, I do. Let's see if we can make a little jingle.
Vocal warm-ups, check.
I'm about to make the most corny song ever, but bear with me. Much music, much music. That sounds like a State Farm commercial. Wait, hold on, I gotta stack it though. Much music. I'll tell you what I got so far.
Okay.
Motherfucker making millions off the iPhone.
Of an impounded car parked in a Hollywood tow yard.
Mario Ramirez has been following this story all morning. He has the very latest there. Mario.
Hey, good morning. And it was workers here at Hollywood Tow on Mansfield Avenue who noticed a strong odor coming from that vehicle where human remains were found, a decomposing body. And
man, why we act like we forget sometimes? Success can come fast, but when it does, it can be harder to handle than the struggle it took to get there. Imagine being homeschooled since a very early age, recorded songs in your sister's closet just to experiment. But by 17, you had over 100 million streams. And by 20, you was a Grammy Award-winning artist with the world watching. But as time go on, some notice your appearance and demeanor already showing the weight of your fame. But with that blessing comes a curse. Because sometimes quick success without the journey to prepare you can be impossible to manage and even harder to keep. But that same young man who started from playing Fortnite and now making millions of dollars finds himself in a disturbing headline where a baby was allegedly found in the hood of his car. Today we talk about a man who didn't set out to be a star. At first, he was just another teen stuck at home during the pandemic, inspired by content creators being able to monetize playing the game. His favorite was games like Roblox and Anime. But along that journey, he had an obstacle like everyone else. But instead of folding, his mother gave one quote. Some would say she just wanted him out his face, but some would say changed his life. In this video, we'll later explain what she said. But let's just say that one of many statements I'm sure she gave her son, he stuck to, and in return, changed not only his life, but his family's. But it was overnight. And by the conclusion, I would like the audience to tell me how would they handle such success? Because with dreams come nightmares. And some would think, now looking at the recent allegations, and of course we gotta say allegedly because anything could have happened. Someone could have possibly stole his car. It could be a mix-up. But one thing we do know, we'll later examine the facts. And going over his music, looking at his past appearance, and noticing the correlation between the alleged allegations and his music. Recently, while on tour, allegations surfaced that the baby was discovered inside the hood of his car, as we mentioned. The details remain murky, which we'll later discuss. Was this connected to a missing child, a setup, or the result of someone else using his vehicle? The internet is full of theories, but the truth, like the fame he stumbled into, remains complicated. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, meet David Burks, also known by his rap stage name, D4vd. He from Houston, Texas. He was homeschooled since the age of 9, and since middle school, at an early age, he understood that friends are rare to come across.
A lot of friends in middle school, and then after being homeschooled, nobody's hitting me up, nobody's asking me like, where am I at? Why am I not coming to school today? It made me question like, what is a real friend? And do I have any of those as well?
Now, in order to understand David's life after middle school, we have to take it back to 2020. During the pandemic, where the world was on lockdown, schools were shut down, and for David, who had already been homeschooled, as we mentioned, since 7, it was just another day indoors. Most of his time went into gaming. Fortnite was his escape, and during that time, between 3 different generations was making gaming content and making a good living out of it. And because David was so good, he knew he could do that. But as he was uploading videos, he started to use music of artists who was already known. And because of that, he was getting copyright strikes. Until one day, David vented to his mom his frustration. And in return, she quoted, "Make your own music." And at the age of 17 years old, David did just that, and the rest was history.
Because of his ability, I know he's able to play and do, so I said, just make your own music.
At that point, David became creative. Across from his bed was his sister room, who had a walk-in closet. And at that time, he decided to make her walk-in closet his recording studio. All he had was his iPhone, his wireless headphones, and the band Lab app, who broke artists like Lord Tyler.
Now that shit crazy, bruh. He made millions off the damn iPhone in his sister goddamn closet, man. You can't ever be worried, man. You can't ever be scared, man, to take a risk, man. He started making M's off the iPhone band Lab.
His sound was raw, unpolished, but authentic. He wrote poems every day, and because of gaming, he always had the ability to dream, and that's what he did in his music, having a mind of his own. The genre of music he made was considered pop, R&B, and indie rock. And in July 2022, he released Romantic Homicide, a track with over 150 million views and counting on YouTube. It went viral on TikTok. The song blew up, hitting Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 34, and passing 1 billion Spotify streams later. Labels came calling. He eventually signed with Dark Room / Interscope Records, Billie Eilish label.
Oh shit, I'm tripping.
Gospel. And of course, as mentioned, as you know by now, he was homeschooled, but that didn't matter. He followed up with a track called Here With Me, with over 100 million views again on YouTube, but another viral favorite, cementing his style.
We can't listen to none of that
I would
shit.
use in my videos was mainstream music like radio music and etc. I cried to my mom about it, and she was just like, well, if you're not making your money, how about you make your own song? And I was like, I could probably do that. So the next day I looked up how to make music on iPhone. My little sister has a walk-in closet, so I used her room and her closet as a studio. I put robes up, hung up all these things for noise cancellation, and just went crazy. I made my first song in December 2021. I was just giving away free money at that point because nobody could get a copyright strike from using my music. And then I posted a snippet of Romantic Homicide, which is a song I was sitting on for about a week. Before, it was like unheard of for me because I would just make a song and drop it the next day. But I held on to it because I didn't think it was really in the right spot until I heard the feedback from people on TikTok and they said they wanted this. So I dropped it immediately. And here we are.
By 2023, the world officially caught on. He started touring internationally, performing in sold-out venues. His music reached beyond TikTok and Roblox. It became the soundtrack of Gen Z heartbreak. Critics praised his sound. Rolling Stone, Billboards, and the New York Times. They all covered him as one of the new voices of his generation. But with every show, every new city, you could see a change. His appearance, his demeanor. It was like fame was aging him faster than time. By 2024, David had crossed 120 million streams across multiple platforms. His fan base was loyal. He had multiple songs. But behind the scenes, they were a different story. The spotlight wasn't always kind. Interviews showed him more reserved. He carried himself differently. Some said he seemed overwhelmed, almost hunted by his own success. 2025, he was 20 years old, and David reached another milestone, winning a Grammy for a kid who started in his sister's closet, it was a full circle moment and the American dream. But the dream turned into a nightmare. Just 3 days after appearing on the news for his upcoming tour and his latest project.
And now to our segment Prime Playlist Shuffle, where we sit down with the artists who are transforming the music industry. And it all started in his little sister's closet in Houston. Now he's been touring with stars like SZA, playing Coachella, and landing singles on Billboard's Hot 100. Singer and producer David, and it's spelled D4vd. We'll talk about the Fortnite history with that in a moment here. And he combines alt-pop, R&B, and indie rock to create his own unique sound. And now he's releasing the deluxe version of his debut album. It's called Withered album because you say that it's hit the Billboard 100.
No. So she will just emote on
years old, right?
I don't care who the nigga is, bro. Get to the connection to the little girl, man.
Los Angeles police were called to the lot on North Mansfield Avenue because of a foul odor coming from
impounded car parked.
It's a strong slur registered in Hempstead, cleared according to with Texas.
Here this weekend.
Allegation.
Man,
of course, we don't know.
Y'all ain't told us shit. Y'all ain't told us shit. Let's get the goddamn Twitter, bro. Twitter gonna tell us all the shit we need to know. You know, this is crazy, man. Police are hunting for videos that could identify the driver of David Tesla in an area where the car was abandoned. Okay, here's a thread with everything we know about the situation. So apparently the young lady had a tattoo on her finger that said shh, which was a finger tattoo that they both shared together. God damn, it's so much evidence. That's crazy. You get matching tattoos with a minor is crazy. In an interview, Celeste's mother stated that Celeste's boyfriend name was David. Everything is about to add to what's been found by other people, again, for legal reasons. We must say all of this is alleged. This is all alleged. Everything we saying is allegedly. Allegedly. There are a bunch of screenshots floating around. She was 15, cub at a PC up. Because niggas about to be on him expeditiously. That's a fact. That's a fact. They gonna be on his ass like white on rice. And he already look like, you feel me? They type. He already look like they type. David isn't innocent. There are screenshots. There are a bunch of screenshots floating around Twitter from David's Discord fan server where he mentions Celeste along with someone saying the victim's full name over a year ago. I have independently confirmed these screenshots are real. Drop the one with the missing girl named Celeste. He has a girlfriend. I'm pretty sure he's dating right now. What? Yeah, her name is Celeste. This back in March of 2024. Late March, too. Look. So she went missing April 5th. These is from Discord. This is March 28th. Somebody said the girl name. That's crazy work. Celeste in here. This is David in Discord saying, is Celeste in here? She said, hi, David Bark. She called him by his gunman. By his gunman name. Dang, this is crazy. So, yeah, she was a member of his Discord fam chat. They locked that nigga server up. These screenshots are from Reddit. I highly suggest you read these. When was this? This guy's a pedophile from what I've heard. Allegedly. My sister, who is in the 9th grade now, told me that she was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. And she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now. It turned out C's friend knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange here. This is crazy. This guy's a weirdo. Close friend's little sister from IE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. Oh, shit. We think her sister was pimping her. We think her sister was pimping her out. Oh, shit. She was in the 7th grade. And the time LAPD swept his place in the hills, I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release name as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Illinois. Whoa, hope that's not the case. Strongly doubt this is true. He's a very public social media presence, and there's no one underage on his road crew. How the fuck you know? It's speculation right now. This shit crazy. I wonder how late these Celeste and David, don't let them sleep. This is supposed to be from songs he made. I don't know how true this is, but he mentioned her in songs. You know, you can't believe everything you see on these shits, but damn, this crazy. They definitely got you with pics with the little girl, man. Definitely got you in pics with the little girl, man. Picture of him allegedly paying people off. Not even a year ago, my homie told me that the David guy owed someone money in Lake Illinois. Now this girl is dead and missing. Sheesh. He told me he gave someone in Illinois money because he was with a minor, and he showed me a picture of it too. I didn't even know if I believed it at the time, but now I'm tweaking. Yeah, this shit insane, bruh. This shit insane to say the fucking least. To say the fucking least. Alleged text between the victim and a friend. Oh, this is crazy. With David. I'll let y'all read this, man. Y'all can pause this and read this, man. But this is her and a friend talking about having, you know what, with David and how the experience was. I'm just gonna check up on you. I don't want to talk to anyone. That's it. Okay, of course, but you have to swear you're gonna stay safe. Are you still gonna talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get in any more trouble with him. I'm safe. No, I'm not. Okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Love you too. I won't. Damn. He only add underage girls. I know, right? I'm not joking either. David only talks to women from the server. Oh, he a simp. Yes. Oh, wow. They're usually 15 and 16 too. What the fuck? David is a... Oh, he only talked to A minors. Yeah, David does too. It's not a joke for David. Not surprised. Prayers to her family. I used to be close friends with David, and we dated when I was 16 and he was 18. We've seen each other in real life 2 times max, and there's so much more, but he introduced me to religion and whatnot, so I'm not so shaken up by the fact that he could have done this. I remember Celeste and have a pic of them together that I've seen in the past. Buddy cooked, bro. Buddy is cooked. This was the pic bro showed me. I'm not capping. Corner. Damn. Same blue. Damn. They even got the pics. Buddy cooked. Even if it's just in the court of public opinion, he cooked. Even if it's just in the court of public opinion, bro, he is cooked. Damn. And they said she was found with or last seen in a gold bracelet or something like that too. That's crazy. A gold bracelet popping up. Damn. What's your thoughts? Lamp, screenshots of a DM where Celeste is allegedly in the background. Lamp, said, "Hey, who's the girl?" David responded, "Are you a Fed?" And I think they said he said some shit about trying to sue dude too. Wallahi, he's finished. I know what he tweaked. He leaked already. What you mean? We're literally preparing to sue him. Lamp is about to owe 30,000. Legal team going bonkers right now. And Lamp is the dude who took this screenshot and said, "Who's the girl? Who's the girl?" The fact the victim was reported missing since 2024, and I first worked with this dude in April 2024, is really disturbing as fuck. Before today, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he's on tour, maybe someone stole his car. I'm heartbroken for her family. This must be another artist. They're like, David, what the fuck, man? Your friend David is a Immer and a Chomo. Girl, but how was she supposed to know? Not my friend. I did a song with him, which is currently in the process of being taken down. Given today's disturbing news. It's okay, BB. People like her are why women always get blamed for things men do. The internalized misogyny of the world. God damn it. It's men's fault. Nah, bro. Only like adding females. They're all kids too. Pedos. So this is in April. I mean, this is in March. Damn, this is 2023. God damn, they been saying Buddy was a ped. Little calm pick. Oh, I definitely ain't playing on music. But Buddy is definitely cooked. What they say? Another song clip sent to me of David. This song was posted on TikTok. I ain't listening to no music. No music of the girl. I definitely can't listen to that. Oh, Celeste, this girl my name tattooed on her chest. I ain't reading this shit. This probably some song some geek probably made up, though. We ain't gonna read the nonsense, man. Yeah, that's fucked up. Not gonna lie. Very unfortunate situation. Praying for the family, man, that they could just find some kind of justice. This is supposed to be a video of the young lady. That's that Gap hoodie she went missing in, ain't her? That's that Gap hoodie she went missing in, ain't it? That's what's crazy, like, man. He was out and about with this young lady. Like, they was gallivanting through the goddamn town. Yeah, that's the hoodie she went or at least that's the hoodie on the missing flyer. That's video from a Twitch stream. Boy, you cooked. They gon' OJ Simpson your ass. So here go that picture of her in a Gap hoodie. But damn, so he really did write a song about a girl named Celeste. That's that zip up Gap hoodie that he was just with somebody. Damn, so he really did write a song, bro. This nigga cooked. Cooked, bro. Cooked, I tell you. David followed the minor on IG too. And he followed her. Damn it. God damn it. Yeah, you cooked, buddy, old pal. David has a tattoo matching the dismembered body of a 15-year-old girl found in his Tesla. Authorities said Celeste Hernandez had a tattoo on her right index finger matching the letters. So what, y'all was just keeping it on the hush? Celeste's mom says she's been missing for more than a year, but she's suspicious because she said Celeste's boyfriend name was David. You cooked. Cooked, buddy, old pal. And you was still going on tour? David's hit song, Romantic Homicide, released September 7th. You feel me? This was on her birthday. Her birthday is September 7th. Also the birthday of a 15-year-old girl. In the back of my mind, I killed you and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. But this is in 2022, 2 years before the girl go missing. But, man, where is that? Damn. This is an insane damn story. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Crocs and Hollister dropped singer David after 15-year-old girl was found inside his Tesla. They getting the fuck up out of there. Buddy is cooked. It ain't nothing he could do to even he get a fair trial. He gonna have to go to Nicaragua. All right, so here we go. Bruh putting together that he was dropping songs on her birthday for the last 2 years.
So it's not, so I can go like this?
Yeah. No, I didn't inspect Element. I swear to God, I'm in LA and it says September 7 for me.
This nigga was a creep.
Okay, it's correct. It's actually the most... Guys, everything lines up. Guys, you're talking about, what would be the other this? Guys, just for this very one coincidence, it'd be 365 times 365. We're talking about 1 out of 133,000.
In the court of public opinion, buddy, you are fried, bucko. You are fried, bucko. Very, very unfortunate situation, man. Hearts and prayers out to that young lady's family. I hope they lock your ass up. Hope they lock your ass up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You got these fucking... You a blue-eyed goddamn devil. You a blue-eyed goddamn devil in this picture. This shit crazy. Man, I hope they lock your ass up. You was fucking with that baby for a long time, man. Fucking with that baby for a long goddamn time. You need to be locked up, bro. You was on stage, hit the stage, performing. When they found the body, your ass was on stage, doing your damn thing, man. I hope that family gets some justice. This is all alleged, by the way. This is all alleged, even my opinion. My opinion is allegedly, I allegedly feel like that. I allegedly feel like they need to lock your ass up. I allegedly feel like that. I allegedly feel like they need to lock your ass up. But do I think this brother gonna get a fair trial anywhere? Cook, public opinion, and did all this shit already. I'm sold. Don't ask me to do no damn jury duty. Don't ask me. I'll shut this motherfucking room down. Guilty, Your Honor. Guilty. Off the dribble. Nah, I don't need to bring in some more damn sandwiches because we're going to be in here. We're going to be a long day. Guilty. I don't need no damn evidence. I covered the case already. I covered the case already. Very unfortunate. Like I said, man, love and condolences to the family, man. Prayers out to the family. They get some justice, man, and get to get some healing now that she's been found. Put his ass under the jail. That's facts. Put his ass under the damn jail. Lock him the fuck up. You feel me? Allegedly. That's what we allegedly want to happen. Allegedly. That's a real unfortunate situation, man. I got a little girl, man, little sisters, man. Couple little girls, excuse me. I'm talking about I got a little girl. I got a couple little girls, man, little sisters. And that shit just is very unfortunate that, man, they gonna be able to look in that Tesla, though, and see what the fuck went down. I'm sure of it. They should be able to log into that Tesla, get the camera footage. You feel me? Lock them up allegedly. You feel me? They should be able to pull up the camera footage, though, and see what was going on, like they did with the Jacksonville boy. The Jacksonville boy that got shot up. They was able to use, that was the cleanest 4K murder we ever seen. Is a video of a murder in 4K. They need to be able to go look at them cameras and see what the fuck went on, where this motherfucker was, who brought the all kind of shit, man. I'm sure he gonna get caught on somebody ring camera. As news unfold, we'll be covering the story. Yeah, man. Damn, that's unfortunate, man. I sure hate it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer, man. Without any further ado, I'm doing the intro. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll be back with another one when we got another one, and I'm out. It was supposed to cut off right there. I fucked up. I usually cut off on that part. But yeah, man. That's insane, man. My don't mind me, y'all. We live. I'm also doing a recording session for that video I'm doing, man. And this shit. Bye. Yeah, man, that shit fucked up, B. Upload this to YouTube real quick. Man, it's fucked up. Yeah, man. Little girl, man, that creepy motherfucker. And he was fucking with her since she was 13. That's the crazy part. He started dealing with her at 13 years old. And you was all out in public gallivanting and shit with her. Just all outside like it wasn't no biggie. Then they say they got you paying people off and shit. That's diabolical fucking work, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, man, I'll be covering the Cameron and goddamn, what's that boy name is? Cameron and goddamn Adrian Broner. That shit hilarious, funny as hell. So we be covering that tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned for that. And I'll get with y'all on the flip side, man. Y'all be easy.